Hello and welcome to another edition of M-Dreaded Television. As you've been looking at the news of late, there's been a lot of talk about the economy and the way things are heading with regards to it. We've had recent horror stories with regards to businesses losing vast amounts of money, people talking about recession. Well, I think it's going to be a lot worse than that. And the reason for that is what I've discussed at a previous M-Dreaded TV broadcast about Iran. I mean, if you add to the credit crunch, the current economic almost collapsing going on, the rising food prices and oil prices, which has had an appalling and negative effect on many countries around the world. The reality is I think things are going to get a lot worse, because the economic situation, not just about the economy, as I mentioned earlier, it's about Iran. As I said before, if America goes to war with Iran, we are heading for a major disaster. And I'm not just talking about within the Middle East, I'm talking a worldwide disaster in the making. Because an already unstable Middle East region is very bad for the economy anyway, at best. And at worst, it's not really worth thinking about. The problem is, in this country in particular, in the UK, is we've not prepared for it. The Labour government who's been in power since 1997 has practically gone on a spending frenzy. Almost spending billions upon billions of pounds, which we effectively have not got. And now we're going to face the consequences of these actions. Unfortunately, Labour have always traditionally been very bad at the economy. And the only reason why they've got away with it for so long is because the legacy left by the Tories in 1997 was a massive billions of pounds worth of surplus money, and a stable economy at the time. Not perfect by any means, but better than what the situation we are in now. Unfortunately, we are not just facing a recession, I think we are facing a depression over the next couple of years. The US economy is on the verge of complete collapse within the financial sector, which will have a devastating rippling effect all over the world. And okay, it'll be very bad in Europe, but it'll be even worse in Asia, particularly in the southeast region, where most of the world's electronic goods are made. Because people will not be buying those things because they'll be too concerned about paying their bills and food and stuff. So it's going to sort of have that ripple effect. It's going to really hit the factories, and it's really hard. Unfortunately, the next few years are not going to be very, very nice for anyone, really. Unfortunately, the banks have practically allowed this to happen by giving themselves an illusion that the economy was doing well when they were giving out loans to everybody and anybody, building it all up, making sure everybody got into a huge amount of debt. Then suddenly, bang, the banks decide to stop at the time when people needed the money to pay for essential things like food, energy bills, etc., etc. And suddenly the economy goes down, and the consequences could be disastrous. As the old saying goes, things are going to get a hell of a lot worse before they get better. The economy is going into freefall. I think people are not daring not to say the D word, depression, because that is what we are very close to having. It is very, very bad news, I'm afraid. I mean, today, for instance, just today, the FST 100 have gone down another 30 points as we speak. The Dow Jones have gone down 56 points. I mean, it could get worse. Every market on there is in red, going down. And it's been consistent over the last few weeks. And I'm afraid it's going to get worse. My advice to you all is to stock up on your food. Not to go panic buying, just do it slowly. Stock up on your food, put a bit of money away if you can. And prepare for the worst. That is what you should be all doing to save all this, suddenly panic buying if things go really wrong all of a sudden. Or if there's a major war looming in the next 12 months, which I think it will be if America is stupid enough to go and attack Iran. And be prepared for a really bumpy ride, I'm afraid. I wish I could be the bearer of better news, but that will be all for this broadcast of M-Dreaded TV. Until then, take care of yourself and each other. See ya.